I wasn't worth $1 million overseas. I was the face of those organizations. And we want you to do this event. We want you to be the face of everything. They got to fill up those arenas. There's no revenue split. I'm not a partner. I don't get like 15% of the gate. You're trying to build your own brand that could possibly be bigger than the NBA. Everybody's making a big deal out of Anthony Edwards. He has a lot of baby mamas. He's not breaking any laws. It's not the smartest thing. I wouldn't do it because that's not the way that I think is right. But it's not a crime. He didn't break any laws. He's having fun. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Chipoverseas. We back with another classic. Before we get into the video today, like I always say, a lot of people watch the video but are not yet subscribed. I want to make sure that you guys are subscribed to the page. We're on the road to 500 subs. We're almost at 300. So let's get this up to 500. But you guys know the deal. I'm not going to bore you guys too much. Let's get right into the video. LeBron James was recently asked in a post-game interview, why do you think there's no face of the NBA? He basically said, if I was those guys, I wouldn't want to be the face of the NBA either. The NBA media is toxic. Everybody's out to get everybody. They're trying to tear everybody down. And I understand that point. LeBron is making a good point from his perspective, right? LeBron is an older statesman in the league now. LeBron's 40. So back in his day, I think that he took a lot of pride in being the face of the league. He famously had that chosen one tattoo on his back. He kind of had like a whole marketing campaign around being the chosen one. It meant something for him. And I think deep down, he might be a little bit happy because it's like, all right, I'm the last true face of the league. They're not going to take that throne from me. So he's kind of like the last of a dying breed. So I think for Bron, he was well within his right for having that opinion. But if we're being honest, the younger generation, the Ants, the Jaws, Zion, Jason Tatum, the way that the world is now, there's no need to be the head of an organization like the NBA when you're trying to build your own platform, you're trying to build your own brand that could possibly be bigger than the NBA. Like, think about it like this. LeBron has more followers than the NBA does, social media wise. That's what we're all saying this for. We're not saying like the NBA needs somebody to represent them in board meetings. No. They're just saying that who are we going to build the social media digital marketing campaigns around, right? That's what the face of the NBA has turned into. So now if you look at it from a digital space, a lot of the young guys, they're thinking with their business minds now, right? Because they're more business conscious, they're more brand conscious, like they're more PR based players. Like the mentality is a lot different with these players. So a lot of them are saying, why would I want to be the face of your organization when I can be the face of my organization and possibly make more money being the face of my organization? How much does being the face of the NBA pay? Say I was the face of my overseas teams. It didn't really mean nothing. I wasn't worth $1 million overseas. I was the face of those organizations, right? And let me tell you how it goes when you're the face of a sports team. And I'm going to talk from my overseas experience. They use you to market. They use your jersey to bring in young fans. They use your highlights. They use your likeness, right? You even signed it in the contract without knowing overseas. They use your likeness to put asses in seats. They got to fill up those arenas. And what is the benefit for you? Everybody loves you. Go meet this sponsor and go meet that sponsor. And we want you to do this event. We want you to be the face of everything. And imagine you say yes to everything, which I learned later on in my career. You don't say yes to everything because they're benefiting more than you are. But let's say you say yes to everything, right? Yeah, I'll let you use me. I'll let you put my face all on the Instagram, put my face all on the Twitter, put my face all on every YouTube video, put my jersey, my highlights. There's no revenue split. I'm not a partner. I don't get 15% of the gate. Okay, if they tag you in a post or collab with you in one post, yes, you may benefit. But at the end of the day, you're kind of even pigeonholing yourself because you become known as synonymous with the organization. You're building your name, but under the guise of the organization. So bring it back to the NBA. You might say, hey, Chipoverseas, man, this ain't overseas, bro. This is the league now. It's the same concept. It's the same concept. Take Anthony Edwards. 27 a game, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 43% from the field, 40% from 3. He's American born, Georgia boy. Everybody loves him. The American public loves him. He should be the next face of the NBA, but he's not playing ball. I say that figuratively, not literally. He's not playing ball because what do they want him to do in order to be the face of the NBA? I want you to be leading all my marketing campaigns. I want to sell things off your back. I want to make sure that everybody knows that you're going to come to this game. So Everybody, this is a sold out arena. When you're the face of the NBA, oh, I don't want you to have baby mamas. I don't want you to have fun. I don't want you to be seen in the club. I don't want you to be seen with a drink. I don't want you to be seen doing anything fun. Anthony Edwards is 23 years old. So you're telling a 23-year-old who already kind of figured the game out, I can be the face of my brand. I can head my own organization. So you're going to tell me that I have to give up my own personal ideas of fun? It's also, he's not trying to settle down right now. Like, this ain't back in the day, right? Back in the day, people like Bron and Jordan and Tiger Woods, even from golf, they understood the game. When you're with a serious partner, you're better for business, for us, from the views of the big dogs, the leagues and Nike and all these brands. You're seen as more serious when you have one woman. That's why these guys was getting with one woman. It's not because they was falling in love and, oh man, I have never met anybody like her. No, that's the old school way of thinking. You're a family man. We can paint that perfectly. We're going to package it up so nicely. Family man, he's just like you. That's why these guys was getting married at young ages. It's not because they wanted to. You know, as a man, this is a little bit off topic, but as a man, I believe that we have to truly be ready to settle down. Nobody can't force us to settle down, because then we're going to be making mistakes here and there. I'm 31. I met my now girlfriend, who we're super, super serious, and we're going to build a life together. I met her when I was 29. I did it all. Man, I got that out of my system already. When I was 23, Anthony Edwards, when I was 23, I wasn't trying to be settled down. If somebody told me at 23, yo, man, listen, man, you got to stop partying. I don't want you to be seen doing this. All the stuff that your friends are doing that's fun, don't do none of that. I want you to do it like this. If you told me at 23, I mean, I'm a little bit different. I'll be like, all right, can I be the face of the NBA? I still kind of think with the old school mentality. I'm still kind of more on that side. However, I understand what these kids is going through. I understand what they're saying. No, you're not going to pigeonhole me in my fun. Everybody's making a big deal out of Anthony Edwards. Oh, Anthony Edwards, he has a lot of baby mamas. He's doing this. He's not breaking any laws. It's not the smartest thing. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't tell my little brother to do it. If my older brother said he was doing that, I'll press him. Because that's not the way that I think is right. But it's not a crime. He didn't break any laws. He's having fun. His idea of fun. I think they kind of learned that lesson with Ja. Because Ja was the guy that relatability was there, because he's smaller, he's slim, he kind of looks like somebody that, you can kind of see on the street. The Steph Curry effect, but he's got the jaw-dropping plays, right? You can throw that on social media and the kids are going to love that. So they try to force that on Ja. Say, you know what, Ja's our guy. He's going to do what we want him to do. Ja's like, nah, I'm not done. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I still want to do my thing. He was, 23, 24 at the time? Can you blame him? Some of you guys going to look at this and say, yeah, man, you grow up, bro. And then some of you guys going to look at this and be like, if I was 22 and they said this, that, and the third, yeah, nah, I can't blame him. Zion. I think Zion is kind of in the middle. I think Zion thinks it'd be cool to be the face of the league, but still, he wants to do his own thing too. Everybody looking for the next Bron, man. These kids are not Bron. Bron was into that. Bron liked that kind of stuff. So when Bron was 19 and the NBA sat him down and said, hey, listen, we about to put that machine behind you. Stay straight. No DUIs, no trouble with the law. Stay with your woman. No crazy exes and baby mama drama. Leave all that out. Bron is more business savvy. He's kind of into that. This new generation? Nah. My little brother's 21 years old. They built different. They think different. They think that they're bigger than the program. And shoot, some of them are. Some of them are. Especially in this digital world. Like the digital thing, it kind of like evens the playing field, right? You can't tell Anthony Edwards that he's not him. How many followers Anthony Edwards have? Hold on. Anthony Edwards has 4.5 million followers on Instagram. That's good enough for him. If you look at his page, nothing about his page says that I want to be the face of your organization. I don't want to have to straighten up to be and bend and fold to go in your box, pause. I don't want to have to do that. I just want to be myself. And that's what this generation has exercised more than any other generation, is that they're okay with being themselves. So as an OG, as an older generation, you got to respect it. Overseas, you can't move like that. You got to play ball overseas. But also, you don't have that same leverage. You know what these guys' leverage is? Bro, I just signed for $300 million. What, you going to take it away? You can't take it away. It's guaranteed money. What's in it for me? You got $300 million, bro. I don't need $800 million. Like, 300 is good. I'm cool with my 300. If I could be myself, I would rather, and this is me now. This is me talking. I would rather $300 million and be myself, true and true, than 800 million and have to be somebody that I'm not. That's just me though. Cause you already 300 million, bro. Once you get past 50 million, man, you live in a different life completely. So that jump from 50,000 to 50 million is way bigger than the jump from 50 million to 100 million. Now, 100 million to a billion, yes, that's complete. That's a huge jump. But 300 million to 4, 5, 600 million with stipulations, give me 3, bro. I understand the YNs of the league and where they are. You know, it makes sense. They want to do things on their own terms. Who's to tell them that they can't? But that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know. Leave it in the comments. Am I off? Honestly, do you guys think that I'm off? Are these kids missing out on an opportunity of a lifetime? Is that what it is? Because if it is, I don't see it. Not as it's presented at the moment. So if I'm off, leave it in the comments. Let me know. But more importantly, if you like the video, like the video. If you got a comment on the video, comment on the video. And if you subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. Peace.